Okay, let's get started before we dive into the problem of the day by thinking about the relationship between money and decimals. So, how much is $1 worth in terms of cents? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yes, a dollar is 100 cents. That's right. And a dime, what's that in terms of cents? How many cents in a dime? Yes, 10 cents. A penny? Yes, 1 cent. That's a penny. Okay, so if we think about a dollar as, we'll call this one whole. Okay, a dollar is our whole. How would you represent that as a fraction? And why would that work? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yep, it would be 100 100ths, right? And that's equal to one whole. And that works because in a dollar, there are 100 cents. So each cent is an equal part of a dollar, right? So the denominator then would be 100. We have 100 equal parts. And we're referring to a whole dollar, then we're talking about all 100 parts, or 100 out of the 100 total parts that we have. Okay. So as a decimal, we know already we would write that as one whole, or 1, right? A decimal point and then nothing in the tenths or hundredths. So if a dollar is a whole, how could we express a dime as a fraction, and why would that work? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yep, we could think about it as 10 over 100, right? We know that a dime is 10 cents and the whole dollar is 100 cents. So if we have 10 out of 100, 10 100ths, right? Okay, how else could you write that fraction and why? Say it out loud. Right. 10 hundredths, we know from our work earlier, is the same as 1/10. How would you write that as a decimal and why? Say it out loud. Right. You'd write it as decimal point 1, right? Because it's 1/10. And the place to the right of the decimal point, that's the 10th place. I'm going to label this up here tenths. Okay, now a penny. How can we express a penny as a fraction and why? Say it out loud. Mm-hmm. 1 for the numerator with 100 as the denominator, right? A penny, sorry, we know that there are 100 total cents in the whole dollar, right? And a penny is 1 cent, so 1 out of 100 total. And how can we express that as a decimal and why? Say it out loud. Yes. We would put a decimal point 0.01 because we have 1/100th, and this is the hundredths place. So I'm going to write hundredths up here on top of our chart. Okay, I want you to try to use these relationships to help you solve the decimal problem about money that you're going to see in the problem of the day.